Hey guys, today's lesson is lesson 5.11, Nouns uses adjectives, and it's on page 130 and 131 of your Big Voyages book. So find those pages and follow along with the video. Sometimes a noun can be used as an adjective. When two nouns are used together, the first noun often acts as an adjective. It tells more about the second noun. So the first noun of the two is an adjective. So all the strawberry jam is gone. Strawberry is a noun, right? It's a fruit. But when it's put in front of the word jam, it tells you what kind of jam you have. So what you would be putting on your sandwich or something is the strawberry flavored jam. Put it on our grocery list. So grocery is a noun. It's something you buy at a grocery store. But if we put it in front of a list, it tells you what kind of list you're talking about. So you're talking about a list of groceries, a list of items that you're going to buy when you go to the store. In these sentences, the nouns strawberry and grocery act as adjectives. Strawberry tells more about jam, and grocery tells more about list. What are the two nouns in this sentence? Which noun acts as an adjective? I often go to the hobby shop. So hobby and shop are both nouns. So the one that acts as an adjective that describes the other one is hobby, because it's telling you what kind of shop it is. It's a hobby shop. A hobby shop would be like Michael's or what's Hobby Lobby, where it's a place where you can go get craft supplies or different things to help you do your hobby, like knitting or crocheting or sewing or crafts or scrapbooking. You can get all those supplies at one of these hobby shops. You're right if you said hobby and shop are nouns. Hobby acts as an adjective. It tells more about shop. Which sentence has a noun that acts like an adjective? It has hundreds of model planes. Model planes. I like to build wooden airplanes, so airplanes is a noun. My dad bought me a new kit. Kit is a noun. So the only one that has two nouns is A, model and plane. And since we have two, the first one, model, is the adjective. You're right if you said sentence A. Model tells more about the noun planes. Now for exercise 1, we have to tell if the underlined word is used as a noun or as an adjective. We go on a class trip every year. So let's look for a second noun after the word. So class has trip after it, which means that class is being an adjective. And the abbreviation for adjective is ADJ. So I'm just going to write that instead of writing the whole word out. Number 2, this year our class is going to a farm. The word after class is, and that is a being verb. Whatever, a helping verb is going. So those would be the verb. So anyway, what did I just do? It's a verb. So class would have to be the noun in this sentence. Number 3, the farm has an apple orchard. So it has the word orchard after it, which is also a noun, which means apple is describing the kind of orchard. So apple is an adjective in this sentence. Number 4, I picked an apple from a tree and ate it. From is not a noun, so this would be, that means apple is the noun, not an adjective. So noun. Number 5, we went to a pumpkin patch. Patch is also a noun, which means pumpkin in this sentence is being an adjective. Number 6, we each got a pumpkin to take home. The word after pumpkin is to, which is not a noun, so that means pumpkin is the noun in this sentence. Number 7, a bus took us back to school. Took is a verb, so that would mean bus has to be the noun, not an adjective. We sang during the bus trip. Trip is also a noun, which means that bus is being an adjective and telling us what kind of trip we're taking. Adjective. And you have to put a period after it because it's an abbreviation. Now, let's turn the page and do exercise 2. So we need to find all of the nouns in the sentence and then tell which noun is the adjective. So I'm going to underline all the nouns and then I'll highlight the one that we decide is the adjective. Our school has many student activities. Excuse me. School is a noun. Student is a noun. Activities is a noun. So since there's 2 nouns next to each other at the end of the sentence, that means student is the adjective. Number 2, there is a computer lab. Computer is a noun, lab is a noun, and the adjective noun in the sentence would be computer because it tells us what kind of lab the school has. My math teacher runs it. Math teacher. So math tells us what kind of teacher they are, so that would be the adjective, or the noun that is acting like an adjective. I take music lessons after school. So music, lessons, and school are all nouns. And the describing noun, so the one that's acting like an adjective, would be music because it says what kind of lessons we're taking. We have an art fair in the spring. So art, fair, in spring. And the one that is describing the other noun would be art, so it's saying what kind of fair we have. We also have a science fair. So science is a noun, fair is a noun, and it's the same thing as the one before it, where science tells us what kind of fair it is. So science would be the noun acting like an adjective. And in the fall, we go on a class trip. Fall would be a noun, class is a noun, and trip is a noun. So class tells us what kind of trip we're taking. So that would be the noun acting like an adjective. Once we went to the city aquarium. So city and aquarium are the nouns. And city would be the noun acting like an adjective. Then we have our history teacher gave us a lot of homework. So history teacher homework. And history says what kind of teacher it is. It's a teacher that teaches history. He wants to try out for the baseball team. Baseball and team are the nouns. And baseball helps us know what kind of team that he's trying out for. Exercise 3 says write 6 phrases by using the nouns in group A as an adjective before the nouns in group B. So we're going to write one with movie, star, apple, pie, and pencil sharpener. So then let me add a page of lines, and the first one we're going to use movie and star. So my sentence can be whatever. I'm going to say the movie star was very beautiful. So I have movie and star are nouns, and the word movie tells us what kind of star they are. So they star in movies. Then my second sentence, I'm going to say apple pie. The apple pie my grandma made was delicious. Maybe if I could spell. Delicious. And then third, so we used apple pie. So the word apple describes what kind of pie. And the last one, pencil sharpener. Our classroom pencil sharpener broke earlier this year. So I have pencil sharpener, and the word pencil describes the word sharpener. Okay, and then we could do 3 more. Like it says do 6, so we could also do pencil holder, movie theater, and apple tree. But I think you get the hang of it. If you want to write those 3 sentences yourself, go ahead. Otherwise, let's do 4. Write 2 sentences with each word. Use it once as a noun and once as an adjective. Tell how you use the word in each sentence. So again, I'm going to do 2, not all 5. So we'll do spring and library. So spring. So the first one, I'm going to use it as a noun. The flowers bloom in the spring. So that would be in spring as a noun in that sentence. It's telling the seasons. And then I'm going to write adjective. And our school has spring pictures in May. So in this sentence, spring and pictures go together, and spring is saying when the pictures are happening. So spring pictures. Then maybe, okay. I also am going to use library. I'm going to say our classroom library is full of great books. So in this sentence, I actually have library here and classroom here. So in this sentence, classroom is describing library. So library in this sentence is a noun. And then for the second sentence, I'm going to say the library, desk is where you check out books. So here I have library and desk, and library is saying what kind of desk it is. So the front desk at the library is where you check out the books. And then I could keep going for the other ones. So garden, orange, and mud. So I could say put them as a noun or as a noun that's used as an adjective. Okay, so that's all for today. Tomorrow you're going to try some of these by yourself in the Small Voyages book. So if you need help, come back and watch this video again.